Hey, second grade. Welcome back. So today we're going to be working on a reindeer picture, or Rudolph, since, Christmas is coming up. I thought it would be fun to draw Rudolph. Okay, so we're going to do this part together and we'll learn about some stuff as we go. Okay, so you just need a blank piece of paper and a pencil. And we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw Rudolph's head. So you're going to draw a line. It's kind of curved, it's kind of like a weird looking, like sort of wavy, curvy line. Okay, connected to that is going to be a big round nose that we're going to make look like it's glowing later. Okay, another line you're going to draw is underneath. Kind of like that, so that's just going to be like the jaw of your reindeer. A line going up for the side, and then his ear. Okay, and then at the top here, right next to his ear, you're going to draw the first antler. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line, kind of curved. So 3 in a row. And then we're going to bring it down and connect it. So there's one antler. Okay, we can connect that little line right there. Okay, then over here on this side is going to be the other antler. This time it's going to be more of a curved line. Like that. There are 2 antlers. And then this ear on the other side is not going to show up because it's kind of like hidden by his face. So if you're wondering why there's no other ear, that's why. If you wanted to add it, you could maybe like add it right there or something to make it look like it's sticking up. Okay, on his face, we're going to do this kind of big shape. This whole thing isn't the eye, but we're going to draw the eye inside there. So it's just kind of like an outline. Okay, so then the eye is going to be inside there, and this is just kind of like a football shape. The outside was like a raindrop shape, and this inside is more of a football shape. And then inside there is more of a half circle. And then another circle inside there. And then that part is going to be shaded in half, mainly like half black. I'm going to leave a little white part there if you noticed. That tiny little white part in there is just going to be like a glare from the eye. And then if you want to give your reindeer some little eyelashes, you could do that. If you want it to, if you wanted to, you don't have to do that. Let's draw his little smile. Cute. Inside the ear is another little line. It's the inner ear. And then for the body, so on the outside, I'm going to kind of make the outside look a little bit textured. So that's why I drew those zigzags. The reason that I'm going to make it textured is because animals are furry, and we talked about texture the last couple of weeks. And then another curved line for the body. Okay, so this is a reindeer portrait. So, just to review, I know we've talked about portraits a little bit. A portrait is a close-up picture of a person or an animal's face and neck. So there's not the whole body in there. So a portrait is only a close-up of face and neck. And it could be an animal and it could be a human. Okay. Next line, just going to kind of separate that there. And honestly, that is it for the drawing portion of the reindeer. Super, super easy. And then we'll work on our background. We'll work on our background later, and you can do your background however you want. Then this is our next step. So I encourage you to outline this picture with a black marker, a brown marker, or a black crayon. or if you have a brown crayon only, I mean, whatever you guys have, something that has a darker color. The reason that we outline is just to make it stand out a little bit more. You guys know that. So I'm just outlining everything I drew in pencil just to make it stand out. Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about really quick too is the texture. So just to give it a little bit more detail, we'll add some texture lines, and we don't have to do texture all over, but in like certain spots, just kind of draw some like loose, just like loose quick lines to make it look furry. I'm gonna do some in the ear, like that, maybe a couple up here. Just some quick loose lines. We don't have to do it all over. Just some quick ones gives it some texture. Okay. Next thing, for my project, I actually use both crayons and markers. If you only have one or the other, that's totally fine. To make it look like it's glowing, what you're going to do, so I'm going to show you with the nose. For example, the nose glowing, so you're going to color it in. And then once you color it in, you're actually going to go outside the lines lightly to make it look like it's glowing. So I just did like tiny little lines going out to make the nose look like it's glowing. Now the other thing that I did to make it look like it was glowing were stars in the sky. So I actually needed to draw those really quick with marker. I'll just do a couple to show you. Color it in, and then you go outside the lines again. You can see that. So those stars now look like they're glowing because I colored outside the lines a little bit. Make sense? All right, guys. And then for the rest of the picture, I'll just put my final one back up here. For the rest of the picture, you may color in your background, you may color in your reindeer, you can do whatever colors you want. It doesn't have to be like mine. And that's about it. So I hope you guys had fun with this project, and I will see you guys next time. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye.